Ah, man. If I had a nickel every time there was a big game release and I got sick like days before or after it, I'd have enough nickels to, I don't know, get the fucking 500,000 Stellar Jade thing myself. Oh, how are y'all doing? Hope you're holding up a little bit better than me. But yeah, if you're wondering where I've been in bed with probably the nastiest cough and lung infection bullshittery I've had in my entire life, so, you know, that's been fun, and I'm now very, 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 very far behind on my streaming schedule, considering I wanted to finish 9 Souls before Ender Lilies Ender Magnolia comes out. And then the Magnolia has now been out for 3 days, and I haven't had a chance to play it for that reason. Needless to say, I'm a little upset about the situation, but we're gonna try to make the best out of it. I do want to focus on Honkai Star Rail 3.0 for now, because that is like the big thing where I'm honestly surprised I have managed to avoid spoilers as well as I have. For some reason, apparently people aren't all that pumped about the details in the story or whatever, or like there's not a whole lot to discuss, so I don't see anything about it on my timeline for some reason, which is, well, convenient. But yeah, I do apologize, and please do cut me some slack if I need to, like, take more frequent hydration breaks, if I gotta take take a break to cough a little, kinda like that. Or just in general, if the stream today is a little shorter, I do apologize. But honestly, I just had to get, like, some Star Rail in, for crying out loud. May I get the 500k? Because if you get it, you're getting hanged on a pike. Fair enough. I would deserve it. I would deserve it. Right, we did leave off, I believe, at March being hunted down by Redditors, which, you know, is kind of concerning. Right, as you can see, I haven't explored shit in the area in this place too, because I've been waiting to stream it. Reddit mods, not just Redditors. Oh god, even worse. Which is also another reason why I want to get more story done, because like being sick, like the fun part about being sick is you get to, you know, sit at home and play video games, but I didn't even get to play like the Amphoria stuff because I was saving it for the stream. God damn it. Not to mention I haven't been able to play 9 Souls either because I'm saving that one for stream. Haven't been able to play Ender Magnolia because I'm saving that one for stream. The only silver lining really is that like my Herta is now somewhat built. She still isn't quite finished. Still needs some traces, and the artifacts aren't exactly optimal. I did get this though, which was neat. Somehow. Yeah, so she's far from finished, but hey, now we get to explore the story of the character that we spent quite a few pulls on last time, now that I recall it. That actually hurt quite a bit back then, didn't it? I do hope I'll manage to get a glare, all things considered. Although we haven't really seen much from her yet in terms of story, besides like that one interaction we had in the bath. Which sounds weird out of context, but I swear it makes sense. I swear it makes sense in one way or another. Why, those were these weird self-yeeting lances. God, it's all coming together now. If I have forgotten anything, by all means, also feel free to remind me. It has been a while. And again, I haven't done jack shit in Emphoria so far. Like, I literally stopped after the stream, got incredibly sick, haven't been to this place since. Right, head to the baths to inquire about Damionis. Damionis? Damionis. Let's call him Damionis. I think that was the March simp. Can't blame him for wanting to simp for March. March is pretty cool, but back off.
Rosie,
He's mine.
Celestial Maiden. Just from this name alone, I am able to imagine your beauty.
Oh God.
You must be the incarnation of Nestia. Oh, you cause me to sink deeper and deeper, unable to get a hold of myself.
Average Starwell player when the 1.0 dropped and everyone was falling in love with March.
Celestial Maiden, how can I ever win your affection?
Plushies? I'm sorry, I didn't expect there to actually be a dialogue option, but yes, next plushies and cute clothes would do the trick. March 7th is really that simple in your eyes. Not just in my eyes, she is that simple, but we love her for it. Let's get to the point. Have you seen them, Damionis?
Damius? Ominos? No, I don't know what you're talking about, friend.
He's covering for him.
Right now, I only have the rosy celestial maiden in my heart.
Oh Jesus. Wonder what he drank. Someone should call him down. Let's go and look elsewhere. I wonder what March would think if she knew that we accidentally made a civilization of ancient naked Greeks simp for her. Probably concern.
Rosy celestial maiden, you truly are a gift from the heavens, a daughter of the sun. Even Aquila cannot restrain you. Will you gently carve open the sky, if only to lead us out of this long, dark night?
She's not that gentle. I mean, she is pretty handy with swords, so she could carve open the sky.
Who? No, I do not care about any Damionis. Right now, I only have beautiful fantasies and poems in my heart. Oh, rosy celestial maiden, the light of Akima.
Oh, Jesus. Next. Oh God, it hurts to laugh. Oh God, there's a whole gathering here. Sensible
Dear
citizen.
citizens, please stop spreading images of unknown origins.
Please stop spreading AI art.
Please wake up. The Rosy Celestial Maiden is a lie crafted by Zagreus as a prank. We should follow the lead of Lady Aglaya and not subject ourselves to such mind-numbing fantasies.
I'm sorry, seeing Zagreus as the trickery titan after playing Hades for... God, so many hours. God, so many hours well spent on Hades. But seeing him here as the trickery titan feels kind of weird, because the Zagreus I know is just a dork. It's not exactly a line. Have you seen Damionis?
Damionis, that explorer who thinks very highly of himself.
Sounds about right.
I've heard of him, but have never met him in person. Others have said he's completely crazy.
Rosy celestial maiden, a world beyond the sky.
What's that commotion?
The fuck?
Like that too.
What's he doing up there? How did he even get up there? Come back down here, you crazy bastard. Oh, that was you. I was very concerned because I just heard some heavy breathing, and considering the current context of the quest, that would have been concerning to say the least. Like we're just finding a March simp and he's just Celestial Maiden. Oh god.
Don't come any closer.
Average VTuber watcher be like. It's him, let's give chase. Sure.
He's running toward the Garden of Life. Give chase.
That got...
I'm done.
What's all this fuss?
Celestial Maiden! Celestial Maiden!
Aww.
I want to become a Celestial Maiden one day.
Where the fuck are we now? My god. Their pecs are enormous.
Citizen, calm down. Don't do anything foolish.
This is the Garden of Life, the holy ground of the Bow of Rift. Are you trying to defile the gods?
I gotta hydrate real quick. Better. Also defiling the gods, well, what gods were talking? Like, I wouldn't say no about, like, defiling Aphrodite. Never mind.
Defile the gods? No, you guys are completely wrong. The wise Circes will be proud of me. Just watch.
What is he trying to do? Let's get closer and take a look. I'm not sure I want to get closer to this man. I'll be quite real with you, Danhang. Oh my god, what the fuck are you? Hi? What the fuck is Chetini doing here? This just looks like Varroa Pantera's mascot, doesn't it? Just pink instead of blue. What the hell? Oh my god, there's an orange one over there. Oh my god, there's another orange one over there. Hi? What are these little guys? And where do I get one? Oh, it has a little, what's it called? It has a little scarf. Little fur scarf. Oh, what the hell are these? I'll take your entire stock, please. Oh, and they're on a date. Oh my! Ah! Didn't think that we'd get like a new adorable pet in this area, but I'm not complaining. Please, God, tell me that we're able to like get one of these like to run behind us, like the freaking Tuskbear or something like that. Speaking of, should I pull out the
Wisdom of
Tuskbear?
Circe
Probably not.
should be shared equally by all.
The murmur noises would get very confusing in the middle of a story cutscene.
I, Explorer Damionis, shall put on these wings today and touch the sky, proving to everyone that a world beyond the sky exists.
Oh god, he's doing an Icarus.
Wings?
That's right. Right here, right now.
That is a giant flying amphora! You're going to fall to your death!
Ridicule me all you want. I shall prove myself and remove all doubts.
I think he's going to die. We can't stand by and watch him die. Why not? It would be amusing. Let's go. Do we have to? He's
You
kind of
two are
a creep.
the distinguished guests of Lady Aglaya?
Mr. Damionis, please calm down. Don't act rashly.
My dear friends, I know that you must have your own reasons to hide the truth. I shall not make things difficult for you.
You kinda are.
But thank you for showing me the image from beyond the sky. Now I shall embark on this earth-shaking undertaking. Damionis always follows through on his words.
You've really misunderstood
Say
the
your
whole
words of
situation.
persuasion. I've made up my mind.
Since appeasing him did not work, it's time for a change in strategy. No one will remember you! Oh, Jesus Christ! Spelling just holding nothing back immediately.
Trying to enrage me in hopes that my emotions will overwhelm my mission? Oh, it's a pity that I've seen through your intentions. You're trying to persuade me to stay.
A clever fool. That's how to describe people like him, right?
I'm almost moved by his persistence.
Almost.
Save your words. Aquila, feel my wrath!
We're running out of time. Danhang, do something! It's a human life after all, there's no choice. Let's just tell him. We're not allowed to, though.
What did you just say?
I sent you your name.
So,
Oh, okay,
I was
no.
right?
I didn't have much of a say in that
you
matter,
really are
apparently.
from beyond the sky?
No! We're bound by a pact. I cannot reveal the truth to you.
A pact? Ah, so that's why he called you distinguished guests of Aglaya.
Damionis, we're taking you in for an interrogation.
Benionis was dragged away by the guards before he could finish his sentence.
This is not going to go well.
Yeah, you tell me about it. Aglaya is probably going to be furious at us. What will happen to Damionis?
He learned something that he should never have learned. We can only hand him over to Lady Aglaya for judgment. Instead of worrying about his safety, perhaps you guys should worry about the impact of the rumors. Although no one believes what Damionis said about a world beyond the sky, the rosy celestial maiden has already spread everywhere.
We're sorry for the trouble that we caused. Also, Octavia VT, hello. Hello, how am I? Not well, still sick, but doing my best. Doing my best. Thank you very much for the follow, by the way. Appreciate it.
It's all right. I think there's only one thing you can do right now. Go to Varix Leo and share something even more interesting with him. That way, there's a chance that you can cover up the rumors. As for what happened earlier, you won't tell anyone else about it. So go now, brave heroes.
Did you have to say it with such dripping sarcasm? Not sure. Search for Varix Leo to try and calm the storm. Ah, Jesus. We really have done goofed, haven't we? What's this? Looks like one of the mannequins in the clothing stores of Penacony. There's also a butterfly? Is that a fashion accessory? Oh, there's a warrior I've never seen before. Pretty cute too. I like it. Excuse me? Am I being flirted with by a butterfly? Wow, you actually saw straight through my disguise. Don't tell me you're my lady's priest, are you? Haven't seen them in a long time. It's the emoji creatures. What a shame. If you were also nymphs, we could have had a lot of fun together. How intriguing. We should catch these nymphs the next time we encounter them. Perhaps they can help us better understand Nymphorius. Nymphs with blessings are everywhere in Nymphorius. Approach and interact to collect the nymphs, and bring their blessings to Aglaya. After collecting all the nymphs in an area, the garment maker will begin deciphering the prophecy and may provide unexpected information to unknown surprises. Right, I think this was mentioned a couple of times in tutorial stuff before, so I guess this is just where we hand them in. How's my stream going? Well enough, I would say. Mostly currently held back by the fact that the streamer is still sick, but we're managing, we're managing. Up. There was a butterfly there that I didn't catch. Can I just head back up and catch it again. Smash F. No, it doesn't look like that. Doesn't look like that worked. Sage. You play other games or stick to this one? I do usually try to play a bit of a variety of games. Although I mostly do stick to the Hoyoverse gacha games and the occasional Metroidvania, as far as genres are concerned. I am way behind on my stream schedule though, cause, well, again, been sick a while, unfortunately. Broken Skull just now as good as new. Let's fix the other one too, why the hell not? Doesn't seem to have done much. There's a Janet Steed? It's a shopkeeper of some kind here. There's no doubt about it. The giant wooden prop before you is one you recognize from an old story. Its head waist high in the sky and room in its stomach for several people. It has all the familiar characteristics you expect. Oh, I'm so tired. One of us making all that ruckus outside. Let me see where this is going out to. Who are you and what do you want from me? Excuse me? How come you're hiding inside a wooden horse? Your name not Odysseus by any chance? Me? Are the citizens of Kamo so foolish that they've never even heard of Janus Steed? Carefully claims to be all-knowing and all-powerful, yet their followers sure don't know a thing. Incompetence! Ever since Janus carved the boundary between heaven and earth, we have been there serving, opening passages and delivering prophecies. Have you never seen a divine fowl cantering about Amphorius on their missions? I've never seen them before, nope. Then go out, ask around, find them. Don't stand here and ask ignorant questions like, who are you? Is that fun? Forget it, I won't say anything unnecessary for now. Seeing as we've now met, let's just due process. Keys and gates are paired up, and if you want what's behind the gate, you'll have to match it with the corresponding object. That's the memory plucked out of the stream on time. Do you have it? Sure? Great, that's what I need. The divine fowl has been satisfied and will open up the gate of Janus for you. Oh! Huh. So this is what the memory shards are for. Interesting. Mostly this looks like recipes, songs, and whatever the hell the mystery gift is. You know what? Fuck it. Let's get that mystery gift. And that is this is the shop for the special item. Small one is room decoration, apparently. Where did it go? Hold on. My inventory. Where'd it go just now? Oh. The large one didn't read the text but seemed important. Doesn't seem like the small one went anywhere of note though. Ah, there it is. Looking somewhat plain in appearance. What could it be? Huh. We shall never know. Oops. Those were 3 separate incorrect buttons.
Oh, you want this? Fine. Take it and amuse yourself.
VRoid Leo should be nearby. It's exploring the depths of the bath currently. Hello? We're looking for someone to spread some new rumors for us. The fuck? Is this VRoid Leo? It really is a lion's head? No matter how I look at it, it's just like it looks just like the other statue. How do you even interact with it? Whack it with the baseball bat and put your hand into the lion's mouth.
Look who came to visit this mighty lion.
Did not expect you of all things to be voice acted, but sure.
Aren't you Aqua's two new friends? Warriors from a faraway place. It's an honor to meet you.
Honor's all mine. Seems like you're very well informed.
Didn't anyone tell you? I'm the far-seeing eye and all-hearing ear of Akima. I see and hear every single thing that happens in the streets and alleys of this place.
Would like to request your help. Currently rumors regarding the rosy celestial maiden have spread throughout the holy city.
Brave warriors. I'm afraid that I won't be able to help with that. Rumors. As long as the citizens like it, who cares about whether it's true or not?
Huh, ain't that the
However,
truth?
the way you two are trying to stop it from spreading further, could there be some other reason? How about sharing it with me?
Well, besides it being a gross invasion of March's privacy. Why are you so interested in the tea?
Don't be fooled by it. This lion loves engaging in gossip and rumors.
Oh hey, Mighty.
A few days ago, when people were besmirching my tribe's honor, didn't you also turn a blind eye?
Isn't this Lord Mighty? How have you been lately?
The face of a lion, but the courage of a soulless hyena. You and your brothers will do anything for the sake of entertainment, even encouraging despicable acts such as fabricating history. There's no limit to how low you would stoop.
I get the hunch that perchance Mighty might not like this lion guy.
How can you call that a fabrication? At most, it's just a little, reinterpretation. Artistic reinterpretation.
Shut it. Do as they say. Otherwise, I'll turn you into iron dust with my bare hands.
You got it. I'll fix that right now. I assure all of you that from now on, you'll no longer hear the words Rosy Celestial Maiden.
With the cooperation of the VRoid Studio, the rumors gradually die down. Thank God for the second screen where I can always, like, get a second chance to read stuff like that. Stream delay. Thank you. Thank you. Like, genuinely, I'm surprised how... Sometimes I just don't know how you're supposed to be able to read those things that fast. Anyway, thanks for your help, Mighty.
Don't misunderstand. I'm just annoyed at that lion head.
Well, it was still convenient for us, so thank you nonetheless.
Also, Finon seems to think highly of you guys. If you were to be disposed of for such a trivial reason, his weak and fragile heart might not be able to bear it.
What do you mean, disposed of?
Pray for the best, outsider. Pray that this farce has not reached the ears of Aglaya.
Oh. Oh no. That sounds kind of menacing and ominous. That boldly dressed crisis heir also has an eccentric personality. They all do. Big Onyo moment, exactly. Mommy, sorry, mommy. More like sorry, mommy, sorry. Got it the wrong way around there, buddy. Regardless, this matter has come to an end. Let's prepare ourselves and head to our appointment. If they ask us about it, we should just come clean with everything. After all, we still saved the citizen's life. Something tells me that one citizen's life isn't worth all that much in the grand scheme of things.
I've been waiting for quite some time.
Hey, Twibby! How are you? I've seen so many cute fan arts of like Argenti adopting the Twibby triplets. And it fills my heart with joy. Those arts are so freaking cute. And like, honestly, like, if like there's any character in the entirety of Starwell where I wouldn't be surprised if they just suddenly popped up here in this place for some unknown reason, Argenti would definitely be at the top of the list, so by all means, please give us that interaction, Hoyoverse. I would like it a lot. Well, and Sparkle, probably. Although, funnily enough, like, Sparkle, I wouldn't be confused. Like, I would be more confused if I saw Sparkle here than if I saw Sparkle suddenly pop up in Genshin or something. Meanwhile, Argenti, I'm convinced they could just turn the corner here and Argenti is just standing behind one of these cover thingies. And he's just there for some unknown reason.
Where have you two been? We've been waiting here for quite some time. Even our wings are tired.
Sorry. We encountered some trouble, but thankfully everything has been resolved. Tribby, do you serve the web? I sure hope she doesn't. She's way too young for that. Really was an accident.
What accident?
It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
What a strange thing to say. Anyway, let's go. I hope Aggie isn't annoyed from waiting too long.
That sounds even more ominous. Aglaya is going to absolutely tear us a new asshole, isn't she?
I'm even taller than Kefali now.
Yeah, you sure are, little buddy.
This story sounds a little...
Like, we are about to get our asses whooped, aren't we? And I'm not sure if that fact should excite me or scare me.
Faith can dispel
I shall go with Scaroused.
Oh, right. You can see the abyss from here. It's quite a nice place for a photo.
You can see the what from here? That doesn't sound like a nice place for a photo at all, actually.
Look, the Gate of Infinity. It's very eye-catching, isn't it? That's where we met.
The landscape of Emphoris is breathtaking. In the past, this place must have been a beautiful paradise.
Oh well, the past cannot be recreated. All we can do is follow the prophecy and move forward.
Past cannot be recreated? But you clearly showed us Onyx's miracle before.
Those are two different concepts. We can draw upon the power of the Veil of Evernight through prayer, and then salvage necessary items from the past for our own use. It isn't actually reversing time.
Even so, it still goes against the laws of physics that we know of. Is that even surprising, considering that there are also gods in this world? I was about to say. Even gods have to obey the underlying laws of the world. Still trying to understand Emphorius laws. Do they? Like, judging from some of the shit we've seen Eons pull, I wouldn't even be that sure about that one, Darnhung. We'll take photos later. Let's go and meet Aglaya now. The river holds, the mountain comes. Oh! Encore! No, that's the wrong character, actually. She's from Wuthering Waves. Sounds amazing. It's like I'm listening to my lady
Let
singing.
me finish listening to this part.
Apparently this instrument was blessed by the drowsy lady. Never expected it to sound so crisp. Dear grey-haired listener, how do you think it sounds? Fantastic. Is this creature currently hitting us with the Owo? Isn't it? It's like a torrent, bubbling up to bring joy to the people and insects. I don't like this little creature. I don't like these little creatures.
I don't know how long.
Ah, Jesus. Still hurts to laugh.
Have you heard?
Hello?
Aggie, we're back!
Please don't tear us a second, asshole.
Thanks for your hard work. Is there any news from Trian?
Not yet, but we've already figured out where the deserters are headed to. With a little more time, we'll be able to track down the location of Castrum Kremnos.
Of what now? Mighty has mentioned this place before, has he?
Oh, he's that candid with the two of you. Castrum Kremnos, both Nikidor's territory and their current abode, is a moving city-state enveloped in fog.
Ah. So back when the Titan was repelled, Lady Trian was off chasing the enemy.
Let's talk about something less serious for now. Would you mind giving the three of us some space, Treeby?
Of course. Hope you like this gift.
Bye.
As Treeby mentioned, the both of you spared no effort in protecting the holy
Oh,
city.
right.
I would like to present you with a gift in recognition of that.
Completely forgot that we were supposed to get like a reward for protecting the city from certain doom.
If you are to stay in Akima, you'll need a place to rest. This gift will address your troubles.
Aww.
Welcome to your private bath chamber.
Oh, fancy. Even better than the Penaconian hotel rooms, really. I don't want to go back to the Astral Express anymore now. Well, it's hard to compare them directly. This place is indeed more spacious, and the decor is impressive.
I'm glad that you're satisfied with the arrangements. Here, take some time and get to know your surroundings.
Aww, we got a home base. And there's a butterfly creature here, sleeping here. Dosefly. I still want like an edit of Firefly, but like it's Firefly, but she's all the different versions of fly here, like the soulmate fly from earlier, now the Dosefly. That'd be cute. So, sorry, I dozed off for a sec there. I didn't know this room was occupied. I'll be right away. I'll be right away then. That was almost a sentence. Just barely. Ooh, loot. The fuck? Even in my own home, I am not safe from this little shit. Come back here. Oh god, I still don't know how this works though. On, and then pause here, I think. And continue. And pause here, I think. And then keep going. And pause. And keep going. Ha! Made it. Little shit. So, this is your home? I was completely vacant the last time I was here. You were moved in before a killer could blink. Just came to take a look around, and honestly, didn't I invite you in here? It's far too extravagant in here. The scent of its opulence and lavishness makes me sick. When I was making my way through wind and rain, you were here living up in a mansion, throwing back ambrosia and living the good life. What is even more loathsome is that you live in such radiant luxury and would still squabble with me over a mere chest. Just the excess that leaks from the gas caps in your teeth would keep me clothed and fed for a whole year. Is there any fairness in this world? Is there any justice? Are there no laws anymore? If Talenta knew of this, they would burst into tears. If you want to stay here, you can come whenever you please. Huh? Are you serious? I'm not so free and easy as to just... Wait a minute, are you making fun of me? No, I'm trying to make a friend. I'm the one that makes fun of others. No one has ever done it to me before. You will pay for this! Don't quite think he got the message. Oh no, he didn't get the message at all. Well,
Don't let me down.
we're doing this the hard way then.
Harmony and unison.
Attack him with a basic attack, sure. Oh, so he can only ever be hurt with like a specific type of attack. Is that it? That's annoying.
Never seen perfection before. Expand your thinking. Made the foul stench dissipate quickly.
Don't have an ultimate.
Who's the little backstabber?
Okay, no, it still worked.
Need something?
You're done now? Next time you leave the house, remember to lock the door, otherwise you'll just see what happens. And all of that for basic treasure chest. I lean against the stone railing of the balcony, gazing into the distance. The mist-shrouded mountains of Emporius appears vague outlines, like stone giants slowly shifting between crouching and standing. From somewhere, a bard song drift through the air. Though the words are unclear, the melody still conveys a tinge of nostalgia and longing for the past. The view is absolutely breathtaking. Do you agree with Donhong? Very much so. True that. It is quite a pretty look. Even if I'm a bit confused why there are gaps in the aqueducts, that doesn't seem like it should be the case. Lounger. Oh hell yeah, we're just gonna lay down on this now and make Danhong feed us grapes. The lounge chair in the room looks so comfy and enticing. You're worried that you'll completely lose the motivation to trailblaze if you lie on it. Think about it, all the twists and turns and hardships you've been through. Are they worth it? Lying here and welcoming an eternal comfy slumber. Maybe that's where you belong? Ahem. I know what you're thinking. Don't be tempted by a mere lounge chair. I was about to say, that was... If that already makes our resolve falter, that is not a good look for little Mikola here. This looks like a suitable place to put down the mysterious objects you bought from the wooden horse. Though you still have no idea what is inside this crate. Do you want to open it and see? Oh! Sure. Tear open the crate. With great anticipation, you tear open the crate and find... a giant sea seal, though! Alright, you recall something referring to the species as the divine beast of Fergosa. Maybe placing a doll of divine image in your room will bring good things your way. Oh, it's so chunky! It's so big! How did you fit in the box? You're so large! Giant seal doll that looks very soft to the touch. When faced with something this fluffy, no one can resist the urge to squeeze it tight, so you give it a big hug! Yes! Hell yeah! Big hug! You embrace the seal doll in your arms and lose yourself in the confident warmth of its fur. Drowsiness and an illusion of happiness begin to slowly sprout from the depths of your mind. You enjoy a wonderful moment of peace and quiet in the bath. This is exactly what you expect from a sacred beast of Fergosa. Just a touch is enough to enchant you. You immediately come to understand its mysterious powers. There's no doubt in your mind that you want to come back here again. Oh, that is glorious. Damn, that's super cute. It is! I love him. Look at the little guy. You're going to test the water's temperature? Do you like it cold, dragon young? Danhong dips 2 fingers into the bath to check the water's temperature. It's lukewarm. Wait, you think silently in your mind, trying hard not to let him see your Schadenfreude.
Oh, finished exploring? I still have one last special gift for you.
with all due respect, Aglaya, sweetheart, you will not be able to top this. But sure, what is it? Tell us.
Way. I'll explain it to you.
You're entering the bathroom? Please take me out to dinner first. Goodness gracious. Is this a basin? Looks like something used for rituals. Is it a mini dream pool?
It's not your average wash basin. This ceremonial vessel belonged to the Chrysos heirs, and is now my gift to the both of you. You have learned, to some extent, about the history of Amphorius and of the holy city Arkema. Now, I wish for both of you to witness the journey of the Chrysos heirs for yourselves.
So it does work like a dream pool. What do you mean by witness?
In ancient times, Fegusa, the Chalice of Plenty, concealed the beginning of the world amidst billowing waves. When the ancient ocean priests discovered that place, they used spirit water to build a barrier in order to prevent the site from being disturbed by external forces. However, they also left behind a passageway. That passageway is none other than the ceremonial basin in front of you. Clear yourselves of all distracting thoughts and wash your faces with the spirit water inside the basin. When you next open your eyes, you shall witness for yourselves the Vortex of Genesis, a great sanctuary that houses the original divinity of the 12 Titans. It's also the place where the prophesized miracle of Genesis will occur.
That's that hub place we saw in the trailer and special program, isn't it? Can't wait to see it. After you.
For your first time, I shall personally guide you into the depths. Close your eyes and hold your breath. Sever all other sounds, and let my whispers fill your ears.
Oh my.
Take a handful of the pristine water. Lift your palms in front of your chest, and feel the water gently flow away through your fingers. Sink deeper, and do this once more. Submerge your wrists in the spirit water. Familiarize yourself with its temperature, its touch. Spread your fingers, then lower your head and search for the palms of your hands. Feel the spirit water flow against your face until all of your senses are submerged, floating, sinking, diving into the depths.
Oh damn, cutscene.
You now stand at the heart of this world. Now, I require your honesty.
Hi? The fuck? Oh, she even brought death along. That is menacing. Why is this happening again? What is the meaning of this?
This is no laughing matter. It's an interrogation. While the both of you were roaming the city, someone was paying attention to your every move. Unfortunately, you have broken your promises.
Oh, she is not amused. So you are indeed aware of her transgression. However, we only did so to save a life.
The Holy City's fate is as fragile as thread. I must exercise prudence in order to eliminate sources of potential disaster. I will grant the both of you another chance to mend our broken trust. The Golden Thread shall judge on my behalf. If you're truthful, you will live. Else, you will perish.
I assume this is the scene where people are somewhat up in arms about Aglaya from what I've seen, but this doesn't really seem all that bad, all things considered. We broke her trust. She has reason to be angry at us.
We meet again, distinguished guests.
Hello, Wet Cat.
Casterus will be your executioner.
Well, at least that means it will probably be swift. Relatively painless. Lady Aglaya, it is undeniable that we broke our agreement out of carelessness. However, you never explained to us how revealing that a world beyond the sky exists would lead to dire consequences. What I want to know is exactly how grave a crime we have committed.
A reasonable request. It is indeed my oversight for failing to tell you everything in time. There have always been people in Amphorius who looked beyond the skies. Indeed, there used to be a usurper nation that spared no expense in constructing sky ships with the desire to break through the blue sky and reach the stars.
Given the scale of the crime and the punishment being death, I think it's a fair criticism. Yeah, well, yeah, that's why we're letting Danang handle the negotiations.
However, Aquila's divine punishment fell the instant the fleet of skyships took flight. An entire city-state, along with all of its subjects, was reduced to ash in that moment.
So basically a killer does not like people exploring beyond the sky.
It's not that Amphorius is unwilling to head toward the stars. Yet, anyone who even thinks about breaching the firmament would undoubtedly infuriate the gods, causing this land of the living to burn, and an entire nation of mortals to perish. The Eye of Twilight is only one example of this. This is forbidden territory, which can never be ventured into.
Well, not until we've taken care of the Titans, that is. God is more paranoid than anyone. Mom comment seem with a good ghostly. What? That is oddly specific. I don't think I know what you're currently referring to. So you're saying that it's better to pretend it doesn't exist instead, and we mean no harm to what
Divine punishment has never been fair. As Okima's guardian, I must do the same. This is a world dominated by Titans, and that order can only be toppled by the Chrysos heirs. Therefore, the only thing that I can do right now is to ensure that the both of you remain devoted.
Oh. There's a lot to unpack in that phrasing, and I kind of like it.
3 steps, Casterus.
Yes, Lady Aglaya.
I shall ask you 4 questions. Dishonest answers will cause the golden thread to vibrate, while truthful responses will not affect the thread.
I have no reason to lie to you
The
anyway.
number of times that the thread trembles is the number of steps forward that the executioner will take. If she isn't standing behind you after all 4 questions have been asked and answered, the both of you will have passed this test. If she is, your journey will end here.
Can we still talk about, by the way, how fucking menacing it is that she can kill us by taking 3 steps toward us?
You'll fall asleep amid the warm embrace of flowers and feel no pain. That I can guarantee.
Thank you, Casterus. Does this mean that we can lie up to 2 times? I mean, technically speaking, yes. Practically speaking, this is not a good time to point that out. Regardless of what she says, Mikola, we'll be fine as long as our consciousness are clear.
Well then, let us begin. Question 1. Outlanders, why have you come to Amphorius?
Solve the problems plaguing this world to allow our journey to continue to turn this place upside down. I mean, both 1 and 2 are true, but technically speaking, like solving the problems of Amphorius is just an end to continue our journey, really. So, if we're being quite honest, number 2 is more honest here. The golden thread remains calm and unchanged.
A truthful response. A step will not be recorded.
A means to an end, you mean? Yeah, basically. Like, saving the world is a convenient side effect. If we're being realistic here.
Question 2. Outlanders, why did you lend your aid to Akima?
Because of our courageous spirit and selfless hearts, I regret what we did. We shouldn't have aided Akima at all to allow our journey to continue. No. There isn't really an option for, because we can't exactly watch people get slaughtered. So I'll go with that one for now. Goldenfred trembled slightly. Only didn't like that.
A response that is certainly full of spirit, but lacking in sincerity. A step will be recorded.
I was
Question
being
3.
sincere.
Outlanders, if the current situation changed dramatically, could you eventually point your blades at Akima and its citizens?
I use a baseball bat, not a blade, not a chance. Can't make any guarantees. You are currently trying to execute us. Goldenfred remains calm and unchanged.
A response that lacks embellishment. You have no misgivings about the friction or suspicion that your answer might cause. A step will not be recorded. Final question. Outlander. An unknown but surging power exists within your body.
Oh, the stellar one.
Are you willing to use it to aid the Chrysos heirs in slaying the gods?
She knows the stellar one. I'm not willing and I cannot agree to your request. Wait, you can even detect that. It's one of the destruction seed of disaster. Be careful, it might backfire. Going for a That's not incorrect though.
An angry threat, but one laced with uncertainty. You don't understand the power within your body either. A step will not be recorded this time.
Oh, interesting. But yeah, we don't really know what we are either. All we know that we are basically a walking time bomb, and you should be careful about that. That's not a threat. That is a fact. Me saying hello, I could blow up at any moment is not. That's not a threat. It's an unfortunate fact of my life. Also, I'll have
All
to.
questions have been asked and answered.
Took a few thousand years to learn that our brain is defective. Fair. But like, I wonder if you can actually like die here. Don't think so. I'll have to look it up later because I wonder if you're like, because I felt the two middle questions. Because I wonder if there's like a game over if you actually like make Castorus take the 3 steps towards you.
You have earned a second chance with your honesty. Both of you may continue to stay in Akima, and its citizens will continue to view you as distinguished guests. However, you must promise that today's farce will not occur again.
I think it's more appropriate for us to say that last part. Seriously still expect us to help after what we just went through?
Regardless of your choice, the Chrysos heirs will continue to follow the path in the prophecy.
The Unhung is not amused.
You may be a ray of hope that fell onto Amphorius. However, until all has been proven, you cannot be allowed to pose a threat to Amphorius.
She does have a point. We're an unknown variable at the moment. Are all Crisis heirs as paranoid as you?
For the Holy City, I am willing to bear all the traits that others despise and use every heartless yet effective trick in the book.
Forgive us, but I'm afraid our cooperation cannot continue under these conditions. If we cannot gain your trust, Lady Aglaia, we'll depart. Amphorius isn't the only option for the Nameless. things don't have to end on a sour note between us.
I respect your decision.
Hold on! Please, wait a moment.
Finan?
Hey, Kevin.
Aglaya, as the first person to encounter them, I have some thoughts I would like to share regarding whether they can stay.
Do, speak your mind.
When I first met them in the Abyss, I was wary of them as well, and never let my guard down throughout our journey back to the Holy City. However, during the battle to defend Akama, we fought side by side numerous times. The look in someone's eyes in moments of life and death never lies. And I was able to detect the conviction in their eyes back then. That's why I was willing to put my life in their hands.
I'm not gonna lie, I hope the mistrust that's been planted into the scene would cause disaster in the future, because fuck you, Aglaya! I mean, the issue is, like, as unfortunate as it is towards us, I see where Aglaya is coming from, which makes makes her a fascinating character, to be honest, in my opinion. I get why people may dislike her, but personally I currently find her intriguing. Because I'm also wondering, it would make sense if we just met, we just did. Already helped her city like 3 times. We helped the city once, currently. And Fanon trusts us, yeah, but who's to say that Fanon can't be deceived? Like from Aglaya's point of view, we're just 2 people that fell from the sky. I would argue it's reasonable to be kind of wary of us at the moment still. Like, for all they know, we could also just be some sort of elaborate ruse from the Titans to bring further despair down the line. That's paranoia, not caution. The line between those tends to be blurry. I would argue that still very much falls into being cautious. Overly cautious perchance, but paranoia? Nah.
Please believe a warrior's intuition. At present, Akima is desperate for aid, and I am loath to lose 2 allies just like that.
Especially using the broken promise of justification. What is that? That's the part that I would want to know more about. Like, I want to know more about what brought Aglaya into, like, what shaped her into the person that she is now. What caused her to be so distrusting of others. Feels like a trap that she set for us, to be honest. And according to her lord, as being a leader for too long. To be honest, fair. You Odysseus. But yeah, I actually like her even more now after the scene. Like, on a personal level, fuck you, this was very unnecessary. On a narrative level, interesting character, I like her a lot. But yeah. Okay, Miss Desperate for Aid, I'm love to lose to allies just like that.
Isn't this what Miss Casterus believes as well?
Yeah, Casterus didn't seem very thrilled about the idea of having to murder us.
Yeah. I'm more willing to view death as a peaceful farewell than a punishment.
Why did you leave your mouth so widely open while you were saying that, though?
So 2 crisis heirs are willing to vouch for you. It seems my actions were too high-handed. Finan, will you fulfill your duty as host and look after our distinguished guests?
Like, Danhang seems to be the one most pissed about the situation currently. Which, given his history and, like, record with law enforcement, can't quite blame him. Can't quite blame the land.
Well, I'm not good at formalities. I'll do my best.
Cass, next time, I hope you will express your thoughts openly.
Because he's the most sane one. I would also argue it's just the copious amount of PTSD this bad boy can fit in him.
I will.
Now, it's time to welcome the newcomers to the Vortex of Genesis. As you both have chosen to trust these Outlanders, ensure they are adequately informed about the mysteries concealed within.
Sorry, should have gotten here earlier. Please, hear me out before you make up your mind.
Aw, he's embarrassed now. He's like, sorry my boss just tried to kill ya. Didn't mean it, I promise.
I swear by the honor of the Chrysos heirs here, that your lives were never in danger. Before the interrogation started, Miss Castorus already sent a message to me, hoping that I would stop Aglaya.
Aww, she likes us. And all because we ate animal feed in front of her, which amused her.
Only a select few can sway Lady Aglaya, and Lord Finon is one of them.
Didn't even apologize.
Aglaya. She has long sealed her heart in ice for Akima's sake. Maybe this is the price of being a demigod. Standing among mortals, yet still so far from them.
Demigod?
One more thing to explain. Let's not worry about that for now. You'll soon find out that Amphorius' deepest secrets are all hidden here. Well, first, kindly look upward. What you see right now is the astral zodiac of the Vortex of Genesis, divided into 12 parts that record the flame-chased journey of the Chrysos heirs.
I like the rune designs, they look actually very cool.
The 12 vacant signs symbolize the 12 titans of Amphorius, while each illuminated constellation represents one core flame that mankind has restored to its rightful place.
There are 6 restored core flames. You're already halfway through your journey?
The generations before us paid a heavy price for that. The journey of the Chrysos heirs once faced immense hurdles and made no progress for a very long time. It was Aglaya and Trevi who rallied the Chrysos heirs from all over the world once again, leading us to re-embark on this prophesized journey.
Aglaya and Trevi.
And they are the only 2 demigods in the Holy City.
Should it be the only 4? So what exactly is a demigod?
Worry not. I haven't forgotten about that.
I suspect just a mortal with a core flame? If I had to guess.
In the past, the Titans were the pillars of the world. Yet the prophecy's revelation is that these 12 pillars must be shattered, and the world's order reconstructed. But here's the problem. After the fall of the old gods, someone must hold up the broken pillars and fill the vacant seats until the coming of the miracle of Genesis. Otherwise, the entire world will collapse before the prophecy comes true.
So, to keep things in the balance. Exactly, but they also go ritual for the core flame to accept them. Oh.
Aglaya and Trevi have already laid their own gods to rest, making them now both human and divine, as well as the bearers of Amphorius' fate.
So you'll also become a demigod. So that's what you meant by your core flame.
Bringing down the Titans, retrieving the core flames, and filling the vacant seats. This is the mission of the Chrysos heirs, and I'm following in the footsteps of those 2.
Mission? Huh.
Castor seems thrilled about it.
When it comes to the 12 Titans, no words can describe them more vividly than the whispers within the constellations. Why not step forward and listen to them for yourselves?
Although there are a lot more... Like shouldn't there be 4 demigods? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 6 currently illuminated though, right? So shouldn't there be a total of 6 demigods? The day is silent, darkness has taken the stage. Flames rise higher and drums fall like rain. You ever thought just got bored of waiting? Fair enough. Warriors soaked in golden blood, their cloaks tattered. Bronze shields you and brass echoes my sorrow. Listen to the voice of constellation. You are born of peace and let tranquility into chaos. Take ignite destruction and survival of things. The stellar shrine of Titans contains 4 major quadrants. Lands of Fury Nikador, Coin of Whimsy Zagreus, Hand of Shadow Thanatos. Click to peek into the secrets of the Titans. Oh, there's so much lore! Nikador is the Titan of strife and competition. According to the mythology of the Crisis Heirs, they declared war on the gods and cast the world into endless strife. However, battle also took its toll on the war god, as the divine corpus was corroded by the black tide, and they fell into an endless madness. As their rage and ambition were never quelled, their Titankin legion still roams the land, waging war against imaginary enemies. Nikador is a noble warrior that wears pure white sacred armor. Legend has it that the Lance of Fury that they wield can raise even the most powerful and prosperous cities to the ground. Their bloodthirsty temperament has also made them a god of blood and sacrifice. Warriors gather under them and yearn to follow Nikador into war and achieve honorable death. Their disciples build a fortress known as Castrum Kremnos that brings turmoil and fear to the world, much like their god. There was once a time when this god of war was also a symbol of protection, using extreme violence to extinguish strife and using war to maintain the balance of Amphorius. Goodness gracious, there is so much lore! Real question is, do I have the throat power to read through all these? Fuck it, let me hydrate and we're reading some lore. Also, so Nikador is basically just Ares. Oh god. Oh, I'm okay. I'm okay, I promise. Coin of Whimsy, Zagreus, let's see. The core flame of trickery has been returned. Yippee! Zagreus is the titan of lies and fortune, not misfortune, sorry. According to the mythology of the Crisis Heirs, their entry into the Pantheon was a complete accident. They once stole Menestia's seed and disguised themselves as Menestia to be worshipped. The true Zagreus is often depicted as a two-faced god who is both smiling and crying. Its two parts are much like the coexistence of lies and truth in the world. One cannot exist without the other. Zagreus has no interest in fulfilling their divine duties. They love to cause divisions in the path of gods and play tricks to sow chaos and disorder. They do not have their own altars or temples either. This is because even Zagreus' disciples would not worship such a god. Thus they have become the god of the poor and unremarkable. Legend states that they often appear in barren desert areas to provide people with unpredictable opportunities and change. Before setting out on a long journey, people would often curse the name of Zagreus to reduce the chance of them encountering thieves or ill fortune. They would also offer up prayers in times of suffering, in the hopes of everything suddenly turning around. This is precisely the reason that they are tolerated. Nothing is perfect and no truth remains eternal. Change and carelessness can be fatal, but they can also be the savior in a critical moment. So they are basically like Loki in a lot of ways. Hand of Shadow, Thanatos. Thanatos is the titan of death and annihilation, and no one knows their true form, for the dead cannot relay legends to the living. It is said that their touch causes flowers to wither, soil to crack, metal to corrode, and flesh to turn to ashes. Everything shrouded in a thick dark mist and disintegrating into meaningless fragments. Though the Crisis Heirs consider themselves demigods by blood, they cannot escape the inevitable fate of organic life. Death. The River of Souls seeks out death and forms a path to the underworld across barren fields. When war claims too many lives and souls have nowhere to rest, the tides of the River of Souls surge onto the land, with Thanatos steering a ship to claim the wealth of the deceased and guide them to the afterlife. They are believed to be second in justice only to the Talentum, as they only take the excess from the gods, without robbing the deceased of the assets they need to reach the afterlife. As night falls upon the world, death and darkness become the rulers of Amphorius. An unknown black tide rises in great waves, swallowing the mortal realm and shattering the balance between the Netherrealm and the living world. The wandering spirits and monsters across many battlefields trapped between life and death seem to signify that even Thanatos, the keeper of death, is powerless before this force. Ah, so they're more like... very much like Hades. Oh, the three Titans of Foundation. They were born of chaos and transformed desolation into fertility. They sustain the seedbeds and homes of all things. So, land, ocean, sky. The core flame of Earth has been returned. Glorious is the Titan of Earth. The skies and seas were also born of their dormant breath. Crisis Air mythology believes that every mountain range was once a physical manifestation of Glorious. They are the largest, gentlest, and most benevolent Titan that protects the mortal world. Legend states that when the Black Tide descended, their mountain peaks raised and caused huge ravines to open up. They were split into pieces and unable to ever reawaken. Glorious is also the god of agriculture and history. They gifted their body to the Titans to become the cornerstone of the creation of life. When death and famine raged, they ignored the wrath of Xerxes and shared knowledge of agriculture with the people of the world. This knowledge stuck with the Amphorius for millennia. People often use the hourglass to commemorate this benevolent deity. Not wishing for any kind of compensation, Glorious has always been silent in the face of praise of mortals. The mountain dwellers and drummerses of Amphorius are all creations of Glorious. The clumsy Titan never quite grasped the finer points of creation, and always made their creations far too big. However, at the same time, their creations also absorbed Glorious' natural disposition to become tacit and kind. If there were anything that could send such a Titan to a rage, it would be foolish actions such as damaging the earth or crops. Oh, he liked them. Chalice of Plenty, Fregosa. The core flame of Ocean has already been returned. Fregosa is the Titan that controls the oceans and storms, so Poseidon, as well as the master of honeybrew and banquets. They are capable of freely moving bodies of water across any part of Amphorius as they please. According to mythology, they are a capricious and pleasure-obsessed god that sees the oceans as their place of alcoholic revelry. Ah, so Poseidon plus Dionysus. But they are the god of seals, not horses here. Pretty sure seals were also associated with Poseidon, although I might have to look that one up. Where was I? They have an eternal rivalry with the Earth Titan Glorious, with no hope of making peace. Well, both core flames are returned, so that rivalry probably doesn't matter much anymore. That being said, Fregosa also bears the duty of washing clean the filth of the world. Baths that have received the benediction of the Titan are able to not only clean the body of impurities, but can also cleanse the wounds of the soul. They also have become irreplaceable joy in the lives of Amphorius people. At the same time, Fregosa is also the god of banquets and drunkenness. They passed on the art of brewing to humanity and taught them the first songs and dances with the ocean's breeze and waves. In the baths and banquet halls of Amphorius, people often sing and imbibe as a ritual dedicated to the mother of the oceans. Fregosa enjoys roaming in the mortal world. They appear in the waves of the ocean, the deluge of rivers, and the goblets of banquets to bring song, dance, and laughter. It is said that Fregosa will occasionally appear around long-distance sailing ships and invite their Titan King to feast alongside the sailors. The only problem is that after every banquet, the intoxicated Titan will rip up huge waves and keep the sailors awake for the night. Eye of Twilight, Aquila. Definitely the god I currently trust the least. Because why the fuck you hiding the sky? Now imagine gender-bent Poseidon drunk and laughing as its tsunami rises. That sounds like the opposite of a problem to me. Anyway. Aquila, the titan of the sky, celestial bodies and the cycle of day and night, is the largest of the titans. They reside above the heavens of Amphoreus, encompassing and watching over the entire world. In most legends, Aquila's pride does not obscure their kindness. They gaze upon humanity, warming the earth and bringing down life-giving rain. However, they can also transform into the most fearsome calamity, harshly punishing any who dare to overcome the sky. So, prideful little bastard. Zeus? Is it you? Yeah, Aquila probably hasn't fucked enough mortals to get the Zeus title. In the tales of Amphoreus, Aquila is depicted as a colossal skybird with 100 eyes. When their eyes open, light fills the world, and when their eyelids fall, darkness envelops the land. In the war against the Calamity Titans, many of Aquila's eyes were blinded. This is why many city-states in Amphoreus are now shrouded in eternal night. Aquila is also the god of creation and invention, credited with creating the mechanical beasts scattered across the land. Engineers and mathematicians frequently pay homage to this 100-eyed deity, hoping to receive inspiration and enlightenment from their blessing. Kind of reminds me of Thoth from Egyptian mythology, all things considered. Throne of the worlds, Kephali. The three titans of creation. They were born of the void, turning nothingness into prosperity. They are the creators of all life and civilization. Kephali is the omniscient, omnipotent god of the original creation that holds up the skies. It is said that they were once a monarch that sat atop the throne, but now they are the god that bears the dawn device. Everyone in Okima is able to see their great form. Kephali was born from the combination of lightning bolts from the sky striking the spine of the earth. They were then given the duty of the creation of life. The first humans of Amphoreus were created in Kephali's own image and given life. Kephali loved these tiny beings so deeply that their majestic figure would always remain in the mortal world to accompany them. Chrysos heirs believe that Kephali is the symbol of deliverers and heroes. They are the father of all heroes and the form that all deliverers will eventually take. It is said that Kephali abandoned their throne, ruling over all worlds, just to become a ray of light for the people of Okima. There is a romantic legend that circulates through the holy city. When the world is in crisis, Kephali will once again open their eyes and lead the people to victory against the black tide to create heaven and earth once more. Enna, the god of Bengbu? Not quite, no. Kephali reminds me a lot of, like, there's a lot of Atlas in there, of course, with the whole carrying the sky thing, but also with a bit of, what are they called? The guy from Greek mythology who ends up getting his liver eternally munched on by a bunch of birds. You know, who formed humans from clay. What's their name? Prometheus. There we go. Power of Google. So they're basically like a love child of Prometheus and Atlas. Chrysalis of Gold, Menestia. The core flame of romance has already been returned. Menestia is the titan that symbolizes beauty and love. Their appearance is often illustrated as a beautiful and elusive butterfly with golden patterns carved into their wings. They and their titankin pursue beauty in the world, weave it into the golden thread, spin the romances of humankind, and grant everyone in Amphoreus love and affection. Which is ironic, considering that Aglaia is described as someone with a heart of ice. Legend states that Menestia fell in love with the reason titan Circes. They sat under the giant tree for a long time, endlessly confessing their love to the titan, but Circes never responded. Menastia passed away after crying tears of blood and arose reborn from their golden cocoon as a humanoid figure. Covering themselves with their broken cocoon, they set out on a journey around Amphorius with the blessing of their kin. Finally, Menastia returned from their adventures with the love of family, friends, and true love gathered from the world, wove them into their golden chrysalis alongside their body and heart, and gifted them to Circes. In the arms of the lover they were reborn in the chrysalis of gold. Ever since this moment, the butterfly and the tree have been inseparable and dependent on each other for survival. Today, shadows of the past are cast across ancient ruins. Those shadows that drift like scattered veils carry memories of the past. They are legacies that must not be lost. The divine powers of Menastia gather these threads and weave them together one by one to reveal destiny and prophecies. They remind me a lot of like a combination of Hera and Aphrodite. Circes is the master of wisdom, intellect, and vegetation. They wield authority over ecologies, knowledge, and rationality, and people refer to them as the hermit in search of wisdom. Nature is Circes' courtyard and also their library. They allow people to study and rest there, and convey their knowledge to the ignorant tirelessly and generously. It is under their guidance that civilization and cities began in Amphorius. Circes graces the world in form of a grand and holy tree, where they take root vegetation spouts to become a massive forest, and here scholars walk by their side, enlightened in reason and thinking in debate, creating courts in search of new learning. They also gifted a seed to Cephaly, allowing it to become the Garden of Wisdom, and allowing scholars to seek the Titan's wisdom even if they stand far from the holy tree. Circe's power infused every last plant in Amphorius, from branches and vines to the very leaves themselves. In accordance with the pact they struck with Georius, they mediate life, allowing the green and soil to be in perfect balance. Upon accepting their blessing, the plant life can also gain the rationality to debate humans. This warns people to remain humble, for the truly wise might be the quiet ones around you. Ooh. So they are like a combination of Artemis and Athena. Also, it's interesting that even though Menastia and Circes are so tightly linked together, Menastia's core flame is returned, but Circes isn't. 3 Titans of Fate. They were born of nothingness, turning chaos into order. They define the rules and destiny of all things. Gate of Infinity, Yanis. If I'm not mistaken, this is the core flame that Tribi currently has, right? Or was that... No. Yep, glorious. Yanis is the Titan of passages and roads. They know the existence and ends of all paths. Yanis' power can open doors of all broken mortal worlds, create non-existent paths, and point to unseen directions. Yanis is the god most revered by humanity amid the 3 Fate Titans. Compared to the shapeless Talenton and the silent Onyx, they are more willing to guide humans. They are also the first god that woke from chaos in myths. They created roads and connected cities. The passages that Yanis rules over are not just doors humans traverse through, but also the paths that connect destiny. They reveal fate through prophecies and point the way forward for humanity. Yanis made countless roads as well as countless choices. They guide humans to the correct path so mankind will avoid the destiny of confusion. It is also due to the vow between Yanis and Thanatos that the souls of the dead can be ferried toward the next life at the end of all things. However, per the laws created by Talenton, blessings come hand in hand with curses. Very few are aware that the god of doors is also the god of isolation and imprisonment. Oh, that is ominous. Talenton. The core flame of law has been returned. Talenton is the titan of law and justice. They rarely appear in the mortal world in physical form, and there are almost no records of them in legend. People often say that they are the rules of destiny, the law of all things, and the divine retribution for violation of such rules and laws. Talenton is seen as a manifestation of justice. They uphold the taboos and boundaries of Amphorius, and lay down logic and law of all things. They created balance coins to ensure that transactions are of equivalent exchange. They maintain the balance of the world. Any action that would damage these laws will be subject to retribution. Just as a scale that never tilts, all things must be free of excess. If one wishes to obtain, they must first lose. If you wish to receive the benediction of this titan, you must pay a cost. Some people even end up being transformed into terrifying monsters. For this reason, the gods often view them as a mediator of strife. When a dispute between titans cannot be resolved, only their judgment is able to satisfy their kin. Talenton has bound Amphorius with strict laws and themselves with an equally strict vow to never allow for favoritism or injustice. They and their disciples act according to this vow, sentencing those who break their vows or violate boundaries to punishment, even if the subject of this judgment is another titan. And last but not least, Veil of Evernight, Onyx. Onyx is the titan of time and night. Before the first dawn created by Aquila, the world was caged in the purest darkness. When the borders end day and night, I think that's supposed to say off. When the borders of day and night were created, the young Onyx jolted awake from the newborn concept of time, heading toward the outer reaches of Amphorius alone. There they materialized as the Evernight Veil, and henceforth remained afar from humanity, quietly spending their time managing the fabric of time. In the myths told by the Crisis heirs, Onyx is the most secretive titan, akin to the bottomless darkness itself. Artists are thus entranced by the titan, because the scintillating dots of light in the night sky can awaken one's desire to understand the place within themselves. As the titan with mastery over time, Onyx supports all the past, present, and future of this world, allowing for the circulation of all things. They also collect many eroded memories to prevent them from being forgotten. Onyx priests can evoke incredible miracles, with their secret rituals capable of bringing in the past to the very present. And they also can gain oracles of the future from their titan through the echoes across the Evernight Veil. There we go. So much lore. Also activated constellations, 6 out of 12. We're definitely going to be throwing down with all the gods that aren't activated yet. Personally, I'm probably looking forward to the most to throwing down with Aquila and Thanatos. Although Cathali would also be quite something. But I wonder, like, her core flame is returned, sure, but Menestia? Is Menestia still an entity that exists? That is a little unclear at the moment. Same with, like, Yanis, Talenton, Bergosa. Well, Georius in the lore was established that he's currently not really a factor anymore. Or Zagreus, like, do they still exist or not? That's what I'm wondering about. As the echoes of constellations fall silent, the next sound that meets your ears is waves? The unfamiliar call carries a longing to take your soul's essence into the pool. Enter tidal bounty? Sure? Oh, okay, yeah. So this is just the obligatory exploration submission stuff here, which also apparently gives Remembrance Trailblazer Eidolons. What's the max Eidolon level that the Trailblazer can reach at the moment, actually? Because I see 2 here, And I suspect we will also get like one level from the story, so I'm guessing E3 is currently our maximum. E6 actually, damn, all of it. Huh, interesting, because I recall that the Harmony Trailblazer took us quite a bit to unlock everything. Where do we unlock all the others then, though? Because there were only 2 here. Feel free to actually tell me, that was a genuine question. Spoiler barrier off for that question. There's more, I think. Ah, okay, so it's after you finish the story. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. The water returns to its serene state. How curious. It appears that you have to bring celestial ambrosia back here next time to get something nice. Something nice, that's certainly a way to put it. Hey Phanon! Hey Castris, sorry I was just rambling about lore at the moment.
So?
Hope you didn't mind.
Did you hear it?
I did.
First time I heard the voices of the Titans, I was just the boy playing with swords, oblivious to the meaning of life. To this day, I still don't know why the prophecy chose me. But I'm grateful for it. Without this journey, I might have already become a wandering soul on the battlefield. Alright, that's enough of my story. I want to extend a heartfelt invitation to you. Join the Chrysos heirs, and aid us in hunting down Nikador, and retrieving the core flame from the Titan of Strife.
Random question, but is there like any particular reason why we're hunting down the Titan of Strife in particular? Like, couldn't we also like go for Thanatos? See how Castris' story works out? Like, is there any reason in particular we're currently targeting Nikador?
If you still harbor doubts, I'll do my best to provide you with answers.
Because he suddenly became active. Oh shit, that happened when you dropped. Fair enough, fair enough. Although it does sound like they've been hunting Nikador for longer than we've been around. Also, my hair is acting up. There we go. I do like the fact that you can still somewhat see the little pom-pom on my shirt. Sorry about that. All the crisis I have chosen, actually.
Unfortunately, the workings of the prophecy still remain a mystery to us all. The only reliable speculation is that it favors those caught in dire circumstances and bestows miracles upon them.
That sounds kind of ominous. Where are the other Chrysos heirs, actually?
Legend has it that the first Chrysos heir was born millennia ago. Since then, the Chosen Ones began to walk this earth. Then came the Chrysos War. A conflict backed by the gods, yet one that brought much bloodshed and claimed many heroes. By the time of my birth, the tales of the Chrysos heirs had become more like legends than historical accounts. If there are others called forth by the prophecy, I trust that fate will guide them.
Oh, so there's not even like a dedicated person currently hunting each core flame. That's interesting. So how the fuck do we kill God?
With courage and unwavering resolve, our quest will begin as soon as Trian locates Castrum Kremnos. Without a doubt, it will be a momentous battle to the death. Prepare yourselves.
Ominous. I've got it all figured out now.
The path ahead is
I'm a
bound to
law
be perilous,
master.
and I won't impose my will upon you. Yet, if you choose to stay, I, Finam, from Aedes Elysiae, will spare no effort to bridge the gap between you and the Chrysos heirs.
Thawing the ice in Lady Aglaya's heart won't be easy, but I will do my best as well.
Mikkel, I'll leave the final decision to you. You don't have any comments? I trust Phanon, but I trust your judgment more. Oh damn! Yeah, I did hear that that there's apparently another game over in quotation marks on Emphorius. So I suspect that it would happen if we leave Emphorius here, but nah. We're part of this now.
Wonderful to hear. You truly are the hope of Emphorius. I've always believed that the journey of the Chrysos heirs is not meant to be the saga of a select few, and that we must unite all potential allies, especially heroic figures like you.
No Honkai sleep whale this time around.
Once we triumph in the battle against Nikador, that should dispel Aglaya's doubts.
Lord Finon, our guests seem quite weary. Should we have them return to the bath chamber for some rest?
My apologies, I got a bit carried away. It's been a long first day for you here on Emphorius.
Also, I wonder what Flame Mighty is actually going for then.
Be sure to rest well in the bath chamber. I trust that Trianne will have returned with news about Castrum Kremnos by the time the two of you are fully recharged.
Well, that was a lot of drama for one day. Can say that again. Let's go. With Fain's guarantee we can at least take a moment to rest without any worries. Gotta take it. Kind of feel like we might have forgotten something. Oh, we need to take a photo for March. Good thing you still remembered that. It's captured the spectacle of the vortex of Genesis. Are we allowed to? This feels kind of disrespectful. Like, oh boy, here's the epicenter of the universe and the most divine place existing on this planet. Let me just take a selfie. The totems of the 12 Titans stand like 12 pairs of watchful imperious eyes, overseeing the world they forged, nurtured, and ultimately brought to ruin. When the 12 constellations align and shine, the miracle that the Chrysos heirs speak of will illuminate, or so do their prophecies claim. Fuck it, sure. It's selfie time, I guess. Alright, all the constellations of the 12 Titans are in there. Time to head out. Fuck it, sure. Again, this seems kind of disrespectful. How do we even head back? Okay, apparently teleportation's our only way out of this place. Outworld. Oh, interesting. Tidal Bounty has new content. Level cap increased already? Hold on. This is quite the imposing place though, not gonna lie, I like it a lot. Certainly more imposing, a more imposing place to hand in currencies than, you know.
I'm so parched.
Excuse me? I'm hearing ghosts. How can water be thirsty? Wait, how can water be talking? My dear Celestial Ambassador, pour some in, I'll give you a present. Gift is it? Why are you moaning? Mom, the water's moaning at me. Okay, sure. Let's just return home for now. Hall of Respite. We do have a. I like to type people in. What?
If not, then I'll be.
What the fuck did that just say? I like to type people in my dream. Survive a player's interrogation. Oh. That's then the band Poseidon. Oh, sure. Sure. Glorious. How very non-concerning. Rest for one night. So much has happened today. Wait, also, don't we still have an express card in the middle of nowhere? Maybe we should take care of that. What, do I have something on my face? Today you talked more than you did in the entire 3 worlds before this. Did somebody do the math and actually check that? And also, it is kind of sad that, yeah, he sure did more talking. Shame none of it was voice acted. Well, since the talkative one isn't around, someone else has to take her place. But it's been a long day for me too, so let's get through the review quickly. Agreed? By estimation, it took us about 20 system hours to figure out the current conditions of Amphorius and build connections with the locals. A pretty good start. 100% sure that's a no. I wouldn't be so sure about that. Danhang doesn't talk a lot. But I feel that there's more to everything than meets the eye. Even the Chrysos heirs themselves aren't as unified as we imagined. Too late to bail out now. No. Wasn't expecting Aglaya to be that ruthless. A verbal attack on us seemed quite sudden. There might be a reason behind it. With all these doubts in our minds, we can only just do our best. There's no right answer to the Trailblaze after all. All we can do is dive into this world and take things one step at a time. Plenty of questions are still up in the air, but my brain is too tired to handle them. Fainan's right. Let's call it a day and save them for tomorrow. Nighty night. In the meantime.
Aggie, this campaign is going to turn out fine, right?
Do not harbor doubt, teacher. As the interpreter of the prophecy for the Chrysos heirs, any uncertainty in your words may undermine people's resolve.
It's kind of weird to have Aglaya refer to this tiny little bean as teacher, but I guess it does make sense.
Alright. But it's just you and us here. By the way, Aggie, I was actually wondering, when you were in the vortex earlier with them, were you actually going to...
Certainly not.
Aww.
Phew, that's good to know.
She didn't want to murder us. But I doubt that's because she likes us, but more likely because if she kills us, chances are that there are more troublesome people incoming.
Why even bother to ask? If you were truly convinced of my intent to harm them, you would have intervened.
You sure don't miss a thing. We're just curious. What is really going through your head, Aggie?
Initially, my plan was to use the threat of banishment to test their resolve and perseverance. But I noticed a sense of unease in Castris. She trusted in them, and even reached out to Finan in secret, believing I was unaware.
Oh. The fact that she knows everything because of her threats is kind of terrifying, not gonna lie.
Therefore, I took advantage of the situation and changed the threat from banishment to execution to see if the two could remain firm under the most extreme pressure. Simultaneously, it might also strengthen their bonds with Finan and Castris.
Yeah, but also kind of make you the antagonist, doesn't it?
Do you have to go to such lengths for the battle against Nikador? That's going to make it a lot tougher for you to gain their trust.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not important. You
Kind of is.
Eventually step off the stage and leave Amphorius' fate in the hands of others.
Oh.
That's the future you foresee, isn't it?
Yeah.
The prophecy of deliverance is nothing if not ambiguous. It urges us to defy the gods, yet refrains from providing a clear glimpse of what lies ahead. Right now, it is people's faith in the prophecy that unites them around the Chrysos heirs. Should a time come when their faith is shaken, all will crumble.
So basically,
Hence,
they're working
we
for
must
an
be prepared.
ending they won't even get to
When
see.
our task is to craft the armor for the deliverer, what harm is there if you and I don humble attire?
Aggie, have you noticed? You keep saying you don't believe in humanity's altruism, but your actions are a counterexample.
Well, she isn't exactly human anymore, though, is she?
It's because my humanity is distancing itself from me.
That's what I'm saying.
Another never-ending dawn. How bright is the day. And how long is the night? The golden thread hangs unusually silent today, as if the heavens, earth, and ocean are all holding their breath. Could they be mourning the impending downfall of a titan? Unwinding in a bath sounds appealing now. Would you care to join me?
Let's go, Aggie. When have we ever been able to say no in all these hundreds of years?
Hundreds of years. Yeah, I guess that does make sense. Excuse me? What's that sound? Sound? Who? That? Which? Oh, it's the creature. Who's talking? Calm down, calm down. This time? Next time? Is that you, oh Stella 1? One? Stella? Who? You? Who am I? Broken. Lost. Want. Complete. Sleep. Go sleep. Disturb should not. Right, I completely forgot that we're still supposed to unlock a path throughout all this. Am I dreaming? I feel like there's been a voice talking in my head all night. And for once it wasn't just screaming. Well, I should mention this to Danhung. Hey Danhung, the voices are back! You're finally awake. About time. Slept in pretty late. It's bright outside. Did you already forget? The sky has been this bright since we arrived at your holy city. Did you sleep well? Well, there was this voice in my dream. A voice? The voice of the Stellar one again, or... was pretty cute. Unlike the Stellar one. Kept talking about mem, but for some reason I understood what it's trying to say. It wasn't a nightmare. But be careful, that might be its means of luring you in. Keep a note of whatever you can remember. The strange dream might be connected to the rules of this world. While you were asleep, I did some thinking. I believe the most pressing concern is still how the people of Emphorius view what's beyond the sky. Unfortunately, contacting the Express might not be feasible for a while. Because if we try to fly out of Emphorius, we'll incur the wrath of the gods. Yes, in the worst case, the entrance to Emphorius is a one-way door, letting people in, but not out. Oh, there's a new message. There is? Oh, okay, from Emphorius welcome team. Aww. You both get a good rest. Oh, it's you. Fully recharged. Ready to tackle something big. Nice, you're all fired up. The room conditions are great, and it's comfortable to rest here. Is there something you want to discuss with us? I've got some good news. Teacher Trian has located Castrum Kremnus. Hurry to the crisis airspace in Memorial Palace and let's get ready to take on Nikador. You can rest for a bit longer though. No rush, take it easy. It's not like killing gods is we're in a hurry to kill God or anything. Anyway, let's set the question aside for now. The crisis airs are getting ready to mobilize. Hell yeah! Time for round 2. If I even find the way back here, where the fuck am I currently? Anyway, tip, the next part is like 4 hours long still. Yeah, I figured. I was planning to go for about another hour-ish, maybe half an hour-ish, depending on how my voice feels. I'll tell you about the halfway point if I don't sleep, and don't worry about it too much. Also, who the hell keeps DMing me at this hour? Okay, nothing too important. Goodie. Hello, fellow heroes. How we doing? Why is the glare aggressively sparkling?
Hey, great to see you here.
Hello, Fanon.
Trusting our fates to two strangers? Is this madness or folly?
Probably both.
Maybe both. You should really make more friends, Mighty.
Great minds think alike, Fanon.
Heroes, your attention, please. Trian has returned with news. For the first time in many years, we have dispersed the fog around Castrum Kremnos and verified its location. The awaited moment has finally arrived for the Chrysos heirs. Our path forward is now clear. Vanquish Nikador, the Violent Lance of Fury, and bring the core flame of strife back to Akama to fuel the prophesized miracle.
Sounds easy enough. Kill God.
This is an arduous mission, and I must heed the voices of all to determine the best candidates for this campaign. Should you harbor any thoughts, this is the moment to bring them forth.
Oh, don't worry, I don't tend to have thoughts.
I, Finan, of Aedes Elysiae, wish to join the crusade against Nikador. Furthermore, I recommend the two warriors from foreign lands. They have fought alongside me against Nikador's double, and I have full faith in their bravery.
Aww. Guess we've got no choice but to give it all. He's still not used to it. It's the destiny of a trailblazer.
I, Mighty from Castrum Kremnos, volunteer to join. Nikador has become corrupted over the years. His pride waning, but his might endures. Victory only lies in assembling a full-fledged army.
I'm willing to join as well, to help guide departing souls and ease everyone's burdens.
Castor's joining is kind of menacing in itself, though, isn't it?
I concur with your opinion. Though his divinity has faded, Nikador remains a formidable adversary. Yet, I cannot jeopardize all of your lives in one single battle. As we speak, the Hand of Shadow remains missing. The Eye of Twilight is still coveting our land, and Circes and Orynyx present significant threats, despite their lack of overt hostility toward humanity. Even with two demigods protecting the Holy City, the risk is too great. Hence, Castorus, you must remain here. Your place is not on the front lines, and the battlefield is best left to the warriors.
I understand.
Aww, sounds kind of
As for
disappointed.
the two foreign warriors, select one to accompany you, Finan. Placing both esteemed guests on the front line would not be proper.
And now he picks Darnhung, and we just spend the rest of the story in the bath twiddling our thumbs.
She excels in wielding a range of weapons, and her flaming lance has quelled the enemy's advances multiple times. Mighty and I are both better at offense, so from a tactical standpoint...
Wait, so we're being picked because we have the preservation path.
Would you be willing to fight alongside us?
Might not be tanky enough though. I'm currently in harmony path. Do any of you guys deal break damage? With those two, the battle should end quickly.
If you have no objections. Aglaya, the three of us will take on the mission to hunt down the Titan.
Mydemos, Castrum Kremnos was your home. Your people were once Nikador's followers. Yet, you've chosen to turn to Akima and dedicate yourself to the prophecy. Do you swear, upon Kefali's body, to make this mission of the Chrysos heirs your foremost duty?
When Nikador succumbed to madness, they stopped being a god to my people.
Also, Mighty's stake in this is kind of very personal, huh?
I will use my wrath as a human to strip that god of their authority. As for the core flame, and that soon-to-be vacant divine throne, If that is the object you desire, you can have it. I have no interest in becoming a replacement god.
Oh,
How
so that's where the
generous.
tension between
I'm
them
not
comes
the type
from.
to accept charity, so I'll definitely be the one who deals the final blow through Nikador's heart.
So they're basically united in both wanting to murder the fuck out of Nikador.
The party that will embark on the expedition to Castrum Kremnos is decided. Finan from Ides Elysiae, Mighty from Castrum Kremnos, and the distinguished guest from the Outlands. I, Aglaya from Akima, Chrysos heir and the demigod who bears Nestia's divine authority, hereby bless your journey ahead. Trian will open the gate that will lead you to Castrum Kremnos. May the golden thread guide you on your journey and bring you safely home.
I won't be a replacement god, it's hard though. True, true. Mighty is kind of cool. Danhong, you alright sitting this one out? Plan to stay here for a while and learn more about Amphorius from Lady Tribby. You'll handle the action and I'll deal with the research. We each have a role to play. Shall we have a goodbye hug? Danhong refuses your proposal with silence. But my goodbye hug. Besides, you're the limited character 5-star. You would probably be more useful than me.
Blow, wind, blow! All the way to Castrum Kremnos! Woohoo! Snowy, D, let's fly together! All the way across!
What's my awkward nickname?
We don't have wings on our backs, Trian. Can you open a gate for us?
Oh, a gate! Oh, boring. Alright, let's open a gate!
Way here, yeah, fair. She hasn't called us that yet. Why does she act like a child? You good? Have you looked at her? It's not an actual gate?
Were you expecting actual city gates? It's true, Trian is very playful, but she's the best gatekeeper in Amphorius. Her sentry gate never fails.
There's a chance of failure?
Instead of worrying about gates, why don't you take the time to think about how the three of us are supposed to fend off an entire army?
With the power of incredible violence.
That's not like you at all, Mighty. Don't tell me you're scared.
Also, I should have done that. My poor voice.
Alright, Sentry Gate is opening soon. Right now! Snowy, D, and Newbie Little Gray. Are you all
Newbie
ready?
little grey, I like it. Let's go slay a god!
Slay! Slay!
She's not very enthusiastic. Mikola, take this with you. Danhong gives March 7's Camera to you. Record the sights you see on your adventures for March. Capture all the decisive moments. If I'm not being impaled by lances, that is. Keep yourself safe, and work within your capabilities.
Stand still and listen up. We, Treeby, Trian, and Trinan from Yanisopolis, messengers of the Chrysos heirs and the demigods who bear Yanis's divine authority, give unto you our blessings. May fate show you benevolence and seal away all paths that lead to dead ends.
You sound very enthusiastic about this blessing.
And throw open all gates that lead to victory.
And suddenly we're here. This feels very unceremonious.
It's quieter than I expected.
It's corrupted, but still familiar. This is Castrum Kremnos.
Times really have changed. Even Nikador's own lands are on the verge of collapse. I haven't seen any sign of Titankin.
If even half of Castrum Kremnos' old might remains, it would mean that Aglaya sent us to our deaths.
You're very enthusiastic, Mighty.
This is the outer
So
city
optimistic.
corridor. It used to be heavily guarded by soldiers. Even with the two of us working together, we wouldn't have made it past 30 steps.
And what if we added me to the count?
Think whatever you want.
Oh, he doesn't like me.
Kremnos used to be the place every warrior longed for. Kind of a shame you didn't live in that era full of strong warriors, eh, Mighty? If all the heroes of the past hadn't fallen one after another, I wouldn't be the only worthy opponent you have left.
Are you scared? It's still not too late to run.
No, I'm just thinking about the warriors who also braved this very corridor in the past. They all ventured towards the city of the Lance of Fury, all just to set their names in gold. The fortress may be in ruins now, but what we're about to do is no different from what they were striving for back then.
Well, it's the difference that we are trying to kill the god
Let's go.
that they worshipped.
We'll take back the core flame of strife, or die in Kremnos. Those are the only two paths to glory we can choose from.
I would prefer not to die here, actually.
How does it feel to be home again after so long?
Not here. I lived in the inner city.
Oh, as befitting of the Crown Prince of Kremnos.
Oh. Crown Prince, you say? Also high?
Trian, the road ahead is dangerous. You should stay here and find a safe place to hide. We'll return once we complete our mission. Then we'll have to trouble you to use the Century Gate again, alright?
Got it. Hide so the baddies can't find me.
Is she really a demigod? She still looks like a child.
Trian has sacrificed a lot for Amphorius.
Well, that made it significantly more ominous. Just take in the view. And the atmosphere. And the pig. Ah, there they are. Titankin. Hello.
Give an inch and they'll take a mile. Don't let me down.
Resonate all together.
May the foul stench dissipate quickly of your body and mine.
Ah,
It's okay.
fucked up the rotation already. You stupid. Ouch! They actually hurt quite a bit, don't they? Oh.
Yeah.
Time for a lesson.
Experience me. Allow me to burst.
There we go. Just don't pay attention to my miserable gameplay. Sweet summer buck cannot recall snow.
There. Once we pass through that gate, we'll be in the Acropolis.
We'll finally see some soldiers roaming about.
Well, we already did.
They're minions who succumbed to depravity. Smashing them to pieces would be the greatest mercy.
Well, we can do that. No.
It seems enemies aren't the only things stopping us. This bridge has fallen into disrepair. I suppose even Kremnoan craftsmanship can be unreliable sometimes.
Sorry to disappoint, but the outer city was built by convicts.
Convicts?
No wonder it's so fragile. Maybe these people were taking their grievances out on you.
Oh, so you were slavers.
Doesn't matter. There's no shame in resistance here, whether it's from an adversary or a convict on death row.
Except now, it's stopping the people trying to kill Nikador. It's moments like this that make me miss Treeby's power.
Ah, don't worry. Luckily for you, I have the power of God and anime on my side.
Treeby taught you how? I have to say that the ability to perform miracles is innate. Without a priest's resonance, an ordinary person would fall into a coma after chanting the first few words of the prayer.
Jesus.
But since you volunteered, please be my guest.
Behold the power of holding spacebar. Ha!
Amazing! You do have the touch.
Oh, I have all sorts of other things, Phanon, that I can show to you.
And it's broken again. I guess even a Titan's power isn't enough to stabilize this bridge.
Anyway.
Just like the soul of a criminal. Fragile.
Good lord, Mighty, can you stop being edgy for like 2 nanoseconds? I challenge you? Is that a bug? Mighty Nymph. See that? No matter how great the mountain, I can crack it open with a single flicker. Despite the heavy price I had to pay. Sure, what is a bug here? Also tip use Acheron. I mean, I could.
Ah, you
Shit
want
on a
this?
shit ton of small enemies.
Take it and amuse yourself.
I'll see. If it gets to a point where it starts getting annoying, I'll swap. But I usually prefer using the characters we have recently acquired, or characters that are fitting in terms of lore, and Acheron really wouldn't have anything to do here at the moment. Herta, we can at least argue we pulled her recently. But
Look, the gate open.
Genius. We never would have known if you hadn't said anything.
Let's go. We can take a detour
Jesus.
from the broken bridge.
You two can fuck after we're done here. My god.
Look, in the sky. That's
The Blade of Fury.
Oh,
Even
that's
if
a
the world
big
were
sword.
shattered, it would still hang high above everyone's head.
That's a very large sword.
it's magnificent.
You haven't seen it at its most magnificent. That's the giant sword Nikador used to destroy Aquila's heavenly kingdom long ago. Followed by one city-state after another. It's not just a weapon. It's the faith of the Kremnoan people. Souls who died heroically on the battlefield will further temper the blade in Nikador's hand, becoming a part of the God King's power. Such is the Titan's conquest. Nikador, the Titankin, and the people who have faith and strife sweep away all their enemies. Even in death, they embrace eternal glory.
So basically the followers of Nikador were very, very Sparta-coded. Which, considering the fact that he is now trying to kill what is basically Ares, basically makes mighty Kratos in a way, doesn't it? Huh.
I think you're exaggerating a little. I can think of at least 3 losses suffered by Castrum Kremnos in the Chrysos War just off the top of my head.
Now is not the time for this, Phanon.
There's no shame in losing to those who conspire and plot in secret. Those weak and despicable individuals are the ones who should be ashamed.
True. Better to die in battle than return even in glory. The Kremnoan people have always been straightforward. They spend their whole lives running to the battlefield. No wonder Zagreus loves teasing. But that's all in the past.
Extremely Sparta-coded.
Guess what I'm thinking, Mighty?
Probably nothing good. Keep it simple.
You have thoughts?
This isn't just an expedition. It's also a battle to determine a victor. Since we're already here, why don't we have a match and fight to our heart's content?
You can fuck after!
Just you and me.
Good lord!
Let's recreate the original Kremnos festival. Show me what the grandest fighting competition in Castrum Kremnos was like. Let's gild this expedition with another layer of glory, and compete to see who can kill the most crazed Titankin. How about it?
What's the prize?
The privilege of delivering the final blow to Nikador.
Interesting. I accept your challenge.
And I'm the referee, I guess?
I know Mighty. He prefers to fight alone. There are two paths ahead. You and I will take the same one. We won't compete on who's fastest, but on the number of trophies. So we'll each be responsible for our own tally. Don't worry, I won't add her kills to my own count.
Doesn't matter to me, even if you do. You don't know the lay of the land. So I'll give you a 10-step head start.
Oh, so that's what you mean by there will be a shit ton of small enemies ahead.
He already thinks he's won. But I won't decline the offer either. Let's get going.
Alrighty. So the plan is to kill a lot of small dudes. Whee! Oh god, this stuff again.
Made it. Hopefully the enemies on this side are worthy of our combined might.
I doubt that.
Finally, opponents who look like they can put up a fight. Let's go. We're going to win this competition.
Looks like using Act 1 wouldn't really change much here though, given
Don't let me down.
it immediately threw me into battle. Ow. Ow. Ow! Ow! Jesus!
Everything in this world.
They just one-shot Herta! What the frick?
Your body and mind.
There's no backing out now. For me or you.
Why do these guys deal so much damage?
May the foul stench dissipate. Time to cleanse the filth. Night. Stars echo. Allow me to purge the root to be of your body and mind.
Give an inch and they'll take a mile.
Well, I should have done this first. Oh well.
The truth. Everything in this world is bleeding.
Well, my main DPS is dead, so this fight is now going to take a little bit longer. You and Phanon defeated 4 Titan King together, and you collected Kremnos crests from their bodies.
That's 2 down. Not a bad start.
I counted 4.
We fought them together, so naturally I can only take half the credit. That's what I call fair play.
Fair enough. Isn't it more dangerous to split up, though? All things considered.
Don't worry, Mighty is strong, and so am I.
Well, his name is Mighty.
Did you see the look in his eyes? He's racked by homesickness, and doesn't want to show it to anyone else. Nothing is more important to Mighty than his people and glory. The city may be in ruins, but Kremnos is still the only place where he can be free. Now that we've sent him away, he can go have a good cry wherever he wants.
That's a bit mean. The way you cared, I'm literally in tears.
We've been both friends and foes since the day we met.
Oh, it still hurts to
Always
laugh.
brings out my competitive side.
Why are you just standing there? Giving up already?
Don't worry, we're only talking about you.
What do you know? We're talking strategy here. Let's go. The competition might not be the real goal, but I still really hate losing.
Alright, looks like we have to resurrect Herta for now, though. Jesus. They sure hurt a lot for just random enemies. Oh, where's my inventory? This will be the first time I'm actually like using healing consumables in the overworld. I just don't want to get one shot again. Oh, I like the fact that it actually says how many quests you collected in the description here.
Whoa. That's impressive. Following an iron chain onto the path leading to the giant sword on the other side? This is more like it!
Well, at least he's having fun. Even if there's currently the wrath of the Zeus coming down on us.
I told you before you don't know the lay of the land in this city. That's why you won't beat me. And just so you know, I'm at 6.
Wow! Seems like luck is on your side. Our path was a little lax on security. Not to worry though. I'll catch up once we cross this iron chain bridge.
Assuming you can get across. Do you see the lightning bolt striking the chain?
Ah, how awfully convenient. At the moment you mentioned them, they struck down right in front of you.
It doesn't look like ordinary lightning, which means mindlessly running across would spell certain death.
But I'm so good at running mindlessly into danger.
There happens to be a prophecy tablet here though. Let's go take a look. Maybe it'll help us.
The prophecy tablet is the creation of Oryx. Solving the puzzle will make the prophecy come true. Combine the fragments in the operation area to okay, yeah, it's just pattern matching game. Can the screen stop shaking? There we go. I prophesize! Lightning stops for a bit.
Great. Should be smooth sailing from here. How's it going? Oh, you look stumped. I'll be going on ahead, though.
Mere lightning won't stop a warrior of Kremnos.
Can you two stop for like 5 minutes? My god.
Whoa! You're nimbler than I thought.
Worry about yourself. Endless abyss below us.
I've seen gay porn with less sexual tension than these two guys.
I'm almost jealous.
My god.
That was a close one. Thankfully, we both have a remarkable sense of balance. So, this is a lounge. It feels out of place.
And the fuck is a garment maker doing here?
In the past took their breaks during competition.
Yeah, I guess here's where I turn in the bugs.
It's a gadget that records your voice. People don't like this sort of thing nowadays. Why don't you hold on to it? It makes a sound when you shake it. Should make for an interesting collectible. Give you something to show for your trip, in addition to the photos.
Lands of Fury, Nicodor. Blades and lances will sound out loud and their bloodlust will never die. The peace that they protect lies beneath the horrific mountains of corpses and rivers of blood. That's even more ominous, sure.
This is a proverb slate.
I was about to collect that. Not read it, mind you.
Doesn't look like the rest of the things that were left behind. It looks kind of new, in fact. Who would have left this here? I can't read the runes either. Must be written in an ancient language of Castrum Kremnos.
Let me have a look. It's time to use the synesthesia beacon. I can translate anything.
What does that mean?
With power from beyond the stars. Never fucking mind. I overestimated myself.
Don't worry. We have an expert next door. We can show it to Mighty when we group back up. Though that does remind me. I've been wondering how you can understand the language and writing we use in Amphorius when you're from beyond the sky.
Darling and I haven't figured that out yet either.
Did Amphorius have more dealings with worlds beyond the sky than we thought? But nothing like this was ever recorded in our historical materials.
Well, it not being shown in the records doesn't mean it didn't happen.
Maybe your arrival will overturn many things we thought we knew.
Not too many, I hope, or Aglaya might get miffed at us again. Wouldn't want to piss her off.
Just regular old bits and pieces. Nothing that stands out. There's a thick layer of dust. Guess no one's been here for a long time. They must have been left behind by Mighty's people when they departed.
Still looks edible though. Who are his people exactly?
You've likely seen them in Akuma, but it's hard to tell just by appearance. They look the same as anyone else, they just have traditions that are slightly different from ours. Well, we've turned over every nook and cranny. It's time to move on.
Flop. Didn't seem to do anything though. Hello!
Wait, what's that creature doing? It's trying to stop us.
Oh, Jesus!
Build its own combat. They truly have no honor
to speak of. Ball holder statue. The ball holder statue's base can be destroyed by attack, causing the ball to roll in the direction the statue faces, breaking obstacles along its path and pushing open slightly ajar doors. Onyx Spray can be used to rewind the ball holder statue to when its base is undamaged.
speak of. The road ahead is blocked by the iron ball.
So, for now let's just kill the guy though. We still have the competition with Mighty going on after all.
Don't let me down. There's no backing out now. For me or you.
Bam!
Listen to the final song of life. Harmony and unison. Yeah.
Open sesame. Who's the little backstabber?
They are very squishy
I'll
though.
keep your desires close to
They
my
deal a lot of damage, but they also take quite a
What did I
significant
tell you?
amount.
I get especially lucky when I'm with you. This instrument stabilizes the connection between priests and the three titans of fate. Give it a try.
Are there any side effects?
Relax. If something should happen to you, I'll be sure to pass on your last words to Dan Heng, my friend.
That's somehow more threatening than we are showing.
Don't worry, you'll be just fine.
Interacting with Onyx Shrine summons the realm of the Ages. Within this realm, the color of energy ripples on memory-laden object changes, indicating that the Trailblazer's rewinding ability is now unrestricted. Within the realm, a single click is sufficient to continuously complete the entire rewinding process, with no 3-second time limit. Additionally, pressing the rewind button again during rewinding on the same target temporarily interrupts the process. You can evaluate whether the light realm has been activated by looking for the presence of a floating ball of light near the Trailblazer. The realm will dissipate when you are a certain distance away from the shrine, and the boost of your rewind powers will also disappear.
Not bad. Something feels different about you already. Why don't you give it another go?
Okay, so yeah, basically we just don't have to hold the button down anymore in order to rewind things, and we can rewind more things at once. Ooh, chest! And guy!
Father. Give an inch and they'll take a mile. I always deliver.
May song bring us victory. Resonate all together.
Oh. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Jesus!
Towards the root of the problem. Time to cleanse the filth. I don't have time for games.
Just great. There's no backing out now. For me or you.
The truth. Everything in this world is bleeding. I hope for an end to strife in the world.
You know what?
Curiosity
Fuck
and
you in
mystery.
particular.
Nothing but a point.
Was it necessary to solo ult the bastard? Probably not. Was it hilarious? Also yes.
From the sound of things, we're about to lose if we don't step it up.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Why do you just stand there ominously? Now you're moving. And now you die.
Lose some, win some. Don't let me down.
Harmony and unison.
Ow.
It's okay.
Ow.
Never seen her. Expand your thinking.
It's just crazy.
Helpless as ever. Open sesame.
Bending the rules.
Immerse yourself.
Be of your body and mind.
Yeah, using Aquan might actually be a good call here. Black tides followed this entire area. Look for a nearby Titan mark to purify it. Well, guess that's for later.
Careful. We're getting very close to the Blade of Fury.
Still a guy over there though that I want to murder.
Incense ascend. The truth. Everything in this world is bleeding. Curious, endless riddle. Nothing but a boy.
And beam!
I always deliver.
Helpless as ever. Expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown.
There we go.
Amazing. But then again,
17 quests so far. That really is one big fucking sword. Not to be confused with the big fucking gun. That is from a different game. Oh, that's a lot of lead. Hello.
This is the center, all right. That's a sizable formation.
That's a lot of them.
In other words, this is our chance to overtake Mighty. If the records are correct, directly beneath the Blade of Fury lies the world-renowned Kremnos Arena. The path before us leads either to glory or to death. Of course, glory is ours, and death is theirs.
I sure hope so.
Approaching now are the duo of gladiators whose names strike terror in all who hear them. The one, the only Dark Swordmaster, Einan!
Well, at least Feinan's having fun. And the Galactic Baseballer. And we've brought the power of music.
open sesame.
Give an inch and they'll take.
Savage hit! The baseballer shows no mercy to their enemies! Can you hear that? The crowd's roaring in approval!
This requires a bit of imagination.
Nothing but a boy.
Man's having the time of his life.
Teamwork! These two gladiators!
These illusions of yours are seriously getting on my nerves.
Also contend with the noise from outside the arena. How unfortunate!
Mighty does not approve of our role-playing abilities. Ouch.
Curious, endless riddle. Nothing but a boy. Expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown.
And everyone nuked. Wonderful.
With their exceptional strength and perfect teamwork, these two gladiators have bested every opponent!
Phaenon, please calm down a little.
What they've been striving for has not come as anticipated.
How disappointing. No sign of the Titan at all. Is Nikador hiding somewhere?
They're most likely in the soul forging zone.
Soul Forging Zone. Also, could you come over here? It's kind of hard to yell over the piles of bodies.
The path is right behind you.
Thanks! What about you?
I'll take the other path. It's crawling with parasites.
You've definitely had the upper hand in this competition. Shall we go?
Yes,
Well,
so.
it's not every day you see a view like this. Go ahead and capture it with the photo stone.
I'll take a photo of it then. Hey Marge, do you want a picture of an active war zone? A faint murmur rides the wind, whispering of ancient history, the elegy of God. and the rumble of strife. Just out of
that
frame, at
friend of
least.
yours, her name is March.
March 7th, actually. That's right, she's called March 7th. Don't
March
question it.
7th. You think our names sound strange?
Oh, don't worry, there's also Sunday.
You guys mentioned her in the Vortex of Genesis earlier. You must really value your friendship with her to go through all this effort to document the journey for her.
She is an important friend. And she was supposed to be here, but she's not feeling well. Well, I can relate to that one.
That's unfortunate. Honestly, seeing how you both look out for your friend has furthered my trust in you.
Aww.
A person's true character often comes to light in their friendships. Most of what my teacher taught me has slipped away, but this sentence is still vivid in my memory. Especially in these tumultuous times. Friends who you can trust completely are a rare and precious find. Let's keep going. We can't let Mighty Mouse get too full of himself. The prophecy tablet might be able to unlock that closed gate.
Sure. Let me just have a chat with a bug here real quickly. I can feel it! The inscriptions etched into this blade of fury still pulse with the divinity that the Spear Lord injected into it. I think I can feel it. Yes, I feel it! I feel it! Oh, okay, fine, it was just my imagination. These nymphs are very confusing. Oh god, another one of these. I am so smart.
All done. Let's move on.
I definitely didn't just manage to first try this because it's essentially a tutorial level puzzle. I am actually just that good.
According to Mighty, we need to go deeper into Castrum Kremnos. It's that way. But there's another exit here. I wonder where it leads. Maybe we can use the iron ball to smash through the roadblock. Hopefully it leads to Castrum Kremnos' treasure vault. Otherwise it might not be worth the effort. There's one upstairs. Maybe we can figure out a way to get it down.
Jesus.
Choose any path you like. It's entirely up to you.
Alright. Before we choose a path though, I'm afraid I'm going to have to end the stream here. Because my voice is starting to actually kill me, and I would like to avoid that. I will have to see if we continue here tomorrow. If all goes well, maybe? I'm still not sure, sadly, but we will. We will have to hope for the best, prepare for the worst, you know. All depends on how I'm feeling tomorrow. For now, though, let's look if there's anybody we could wade into. Let's see. You know what? Fuck it. Let's wade into Yehor Matt. Old friend of mine, funnily enough, who I only recently reconnected with, who seems to be doing Jeez, Hurter, calm down. Who seems to be doing a Lethal Company collab. So let's wade into them, say hello, and you know, be on your best behavior, chat. And I will hopefully see you all around soon, whenever that may be. I'm sorry. I wish I could say for sure that I will stream tomorrow or Friday or whenever, but I just don't know when my voice is going to be, you know, properly back. But we'll see. We'll see. Until then though, my name was Michael, and I hope you all have a wonderful night, day, or whatever else it may be for you. Bye bye! Whee! Off we go!